Chapter 14. Red. It's time to go back to the future. Is that giddiness I feel? No, it's probably delayed reaction to my first experience with sugar. Red and Chloe burst into their dorm room, overflowing with excitement, but trying to keep their voices down. Did you see Uliana's face when she opened the book? She was like... Chloe imitated Uliana's look of shock. Red laughed. I wish I could see her while she's stuck at home the night of Castle Coming. I bet she's like... She made an exaggerated pouty expression. Chloe cracked up, but then stopped abruptly. Wait, are we sure that she won't be there? Yeah. The VKs are going to be in detention forever. And even if they could go to Castle Coming with no cookbook, there's no way they can do the prank. We did it. Red held the cookbook aloft triumphantly. We could go back, Chloe squealed, her anticipation building. We could go home. But something occurred to Red then, troubling her. Yeah, but what if we go back and my mom is still my mom? Even if she is, you're not going to end up like her, Chloe said, trying to reassure Red. And this, Chloe indicated the cookbook in Red's hand, is proof. Red nodded, appreciating the reminder that she was good enough not to be frozen because of being bad. You saved my mom's life, Chloe smiled, and Red finally smiled back. In the early morning light, the girls made their way to the vine-covered balcony of Merlin Academy, moving as quickly as they could. I almost wish I could stay and watch my parents dance at Castle Coming, joked Chloe. Maybe next time. Let's get out of here. They paused at the top of the stairs and faced each other. Chloe reached into her pocket and pulled out Maddox Hatter's golden pocket watch. Instead of using it herself, she handed it to Red. Here, this belongs to you, she said. Ready? Red asked. Ready, Chloe answered, laying her hand on top of Red's. She couldn't wait to get back to her mother, her free, safe, happy mother, and put this nightmare behind them. Red pushed the button, and the gold cogs erupted, encircling them. Blurry shapes and whirls of color swirled around them as the watch pulled the girls back to their own timeline, back to the present day, back home. In the same spot, but now many years in the future, flowers decorated every surface of the Oridon Prep courtyard. Red and Chloe looked down to see the commotion of the welcome day ceremony below. There they are, our moms, Chloe said. Anxious, they hurried down the stairs and pushed through the crowd. The ceremony was unfolding exactly like before. Uma was up on stage addressing the gathered students and parents. I'm proud to be charting a new course into a bright future, Uma said again. In the front row, the Queen of Hearts noisily shuffled her deck of cards, distracting Uma from her address. Do you mind? Uma asked the Queen. I do, actually, the Queen replied. To everyone's surprise, the Queen of Hearts stood. Her rigid posture is impeccable, as always. Red and Chloe exchanged panicked looks, and Red shouted back from the back, Mom, what are you doing? Playing my favorite game, the Queen said. She turned and revealed a new look the girls hadn't noticed from behind. She was still wearing red, but now her gown was playful and whimsical, not severe and harsh. Pink and white ruffles fell in soft waves all down her skirt. She did a waterfall shuffle with the cards. Hearts! She threw the deck into the air and the cards tumbled toward the ground. But this time soldiers did not form. Floating red hearts bubbles did. Everyone oohed and awed at the beautiful display. The Queen looked at Uma. I'm so sorry. I couldn't help myself. I'm just so excited for my daughter to be here, she said. She looked at Red with nothing but love in her eyes. Well, nothing I'm going to say is going to top that, so have a great year, y'all, Uma said happily. The students cheered as she stepped away from the podium. Heart bubbles still cascaded down on the crowd. Red turned to Chloe, who was marveling at the magic display. You did it! You saved our moms, Chloe said. You changed history! No, we did it, Red said. Chloe smiled, appreciating the acknowledgement. The Queen approached Red at last and opened her arms wide. She wrapped Red in a big hug. Red held her mom tightly, finally getting the approval she had always wanted. You know, Mom, you actually are really wonderful, Red said. The party kicked off after that. A DJ set up a booth in the corner and dropped a beat, the music blasting from his speakers. Students and parents alike moved onto the dance floor, and Red danced with her mom, who had some moves. They had a blast, dancing and laughing. Chloe watched them, connecting in a way Red never would have dreamed of 2 days earlier. Chloe smiled fondly, wanting to share that kind of moment with her own mom. She had missed her so much. She scanned the pulsing crowd, looking for Cinderella. And all of a sudden, there she was, turning to find Chloe, looking so proud. For the first time, Chloe felt like she'd really earned that look from her mom. She couldn't believe it, but she'd learned so much by getting her hands dirty, and she'd learned so much from Red. The courtyard was full of happy, excited students and parents. Red and Chloe had gotten exactly what they wanted. But getting what you want can be dangerous, especially when you mess with the fabric of time. And that was the end of The Rise of Red. Thank you so much for joining me on this Descendants journey. I hope you stayed wicked in a good way. Well, let's face it, it's good to be bad. Anyway, thank you for joining me again, and I hope that next time I see you, I will be finishing up a series that I was working on earlier. And just have a great summer and have a great day. See you real soon. Let's paint this town red again. Bye.